This 15-second clip of two disturbingly different Joe Bidens was making the rounds on the internet, and I decided to analyze it to see if we can unveil the mystery.
So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays. Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
Of course, the mystery being which one of these two is the real Joe Biden, because, yeah, maybe we have days in which we don't feel quite the same. Maybe you feel bloated or have a hangover or have allergies or all at the same time. But in this case, both their voice and facial expressions are quite different. So the first thing in these cases is to go for the source. So many deepfakes, so much artificial intelligence trolling out here that, not gonna lie, can be really fun. But in this case, we want to be sure that these clips are legit, that they are real and they come from original sources, such as Joe Biden's YouTube channel or the White House's YouTube channel. And the first clue that we have is that the two videos were stitched together by VR Rosen on X. Not an official account, so we need to look for the real ones. The first one was not hard to find, since he was talking about that debate with Trump, and that would be a great topic for a video in case Donald Trump agrees to debate Biden on his terms. Which, well, in the US politics circus, anything can happen. But what's important is that said video was shared on Joe Biden's channel on YouTube, so we just confirmed that it comes from a legitimate source. The second one was a bit harder to find just because V. Rosen's post was misleading. The post implies that both clips are separated by just 1 week, which is false, because the second clip was published on the White House's YouTube channel on July 25th, 2022. So at least we have the second official source, and just for the record, you can find links to both videos in the description. But now that we have confirmed that both come from original sources, how come these two men are the same? Yeah, they are almost 2 years apart, but I mean, look at them. It turns out that there is an explanation to this, and the explanation is easy and funny at the same time. The first step is the easiest one, and it's watching the 14 seconds of Biden taunting Trump for a debate. As usual, make sure to use your intuition first.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
My quick question is, why did they need so many camera cuts for 14 seconds? It's natural that he's reading from a teleprompter, but it looks choppy and disjointed. But at least the plastic surgery is holding on, folks. Now let's have a talk about this. I know it's gonna be hard, but I need you to watch the next 30 seconds clip, and I need you to watch the whole thing without blinking. And you're gonna focus all your attention on Biden's eyes, and you're going to confirm for yourself that in this 30 seconds, at no point the guy blinks. And you're going to do exactly the same. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Dripping in blood, surrounded by carnage. Face to face with crazed mob that believed the lies of a defeated president. The police were heroes that day. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. There can be no greater responsibility.
Did you do it? Did you manage to not blink for 33 seconds? Or did Uncle Biden win the creepiest stare contest with you? Well, regardless of the outcome, it is obvious that we are not used to such long streaks without blinking. Under normal conditions, we blink every 3 or 4 seconds. It can be 1 or 2 or even less under stress, or it can go up to 7 or 8 if we are relaxed. But anything over 10 seconds is odd, let alone not blinking for over 30 seconds. Now, I know what you're thinking. He's using a teleprompter, and when you're reading aloud what you have on screen, it is perfectly possible that you forget to blink because you're focused on the letters that keep appearing and you feel like you have to keep up. But this is the real mystery of the two Bidens, because if you watch the whole 2022 video, which lasts more than 11 minutes, you will see that right at 8 minutes and 24 seconds, something changed. Make sure that you focus on his facial expression.
All of these steps will reduce crime and prevent crime from happening in the first place. And my Safer American plan is part of my administration's relentless efforts to invest and empower.
Again, I know that with my record making memes, Photoshop, and video editing, you might think that I did some kind of video splicing here. But no, you can go to the original video from the White House at 8 minutes 24 seconds and you will see exactly that. He went from one expression all the time to a different facial expression the rest of the video. But then you might be asking, we already saw how he behaved after that sudden cut in the video. But what about before that? Well, there's a clip at around 6 seconds in, and I'm sure you are going to notice something peculiar.
This law does so much more. It saves lives, including yours. It'll help you do your job, but it's just a start. Last week, I rolled out my Safer America plan with the goal of doing 3 key things. First, take additional common sense steps to reduce gun crimes and violence.
Yeah, lots of unexplained jump cuts, and of course his facial expression is different. But if you thought that not blinking for 33 seconds was odd, well, there's a whole minute in that video in which Biden doesn't blink, not even once, at the 4-minute mark. I guess that to solve this mystery we will have to wait for that debate. I hope it materializes because I'm sure that it will be body language gold. But I would love to know what do you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.